Hi everyone, it's me, Tommy, aka the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Now let's talk about my popularity. Out of all the Power Rangers have come and gone, from all the 20, 21, 22, 23 seasons that we have had, one thing was consistent, that I was popular and became a legendary Power Ranger. Now, a lot of people didn't actually expect me to be popular. It just happened. I mean, my character was supposed to only been around for the miniseries, the Green Ranger part, and that was it. My character was not supposed to continue on from Mighty Morphin and Zeo and Turbo. Okay, that was not the plan. But after they saw how popular my persona or character or role had become, they decided to keep my character on. And even though I continued through Mighty Morphin, Zeo, and Turbo, and was not hurt again until Wild Force Forever Red, and when I came back in Dino Thunder, and even during the crossovers in Space Patrol Delta, and even my last appearance in Megaforce, a lot of people have always wondered, how did I become popular? How did I somehow manage to have multiple colors? I mean, I started out as a Mighty Morphin Green Ranger, brainwashed by Rita Repulsa. Then eventually the spell was broken, and I eventually joined the team as the Sixth Ranger. This would be a trend that would eventually go on through the rest of Siobhan and Disney Power Ranger seasons, a variation of it. And how is it that I lost my powers? Zordon gave me Nuke by the green candle that Rita Repulsa had, and Lord Zed eventually wiped him out. And I eventually got new powers by Zordon, became a Mighty Morphin White Ranger, until we completely lost the powers after Lord Zed and Rita Repulsa destroyed a command center. I then became the Red Zeo Ranger, and eventually became the Red Turbo Ranger, and handed those powers over to TJ Johnson. Now, after that, then I went on to go to college. Became a paleontologist, and then years later, eventually got involved with the whole Mesogog mess with Aunt Tom Urfer when I moved to Reefside as a science teacher. And then somehow, some way, shape, or form, I became the Dino Charge Black Ranger, to be the only person to at least been green, white, red, and black. I don't really think anybody else could have. I don't think anybody else had that thing going for them. But yeah, my character was supposed, or persona or role was supposed to only been for that. I became so popular to the point when when this action figure right here that you see now, when it was first made by Bandai, there were long lines of people waiting to get the action figure at Kmart, at Heels, at Target. That was how popular my character or persona or role was. And how popular my role was, And the fact that, my character. Now, the fact that my role was so popular. Now, a lot of people have argued that a lot of people argued that I was the only one to consistently return and make multiple appearances, and everybody thought that this was, that apparently my first appearance was Mighty Morphin, my last appearance was Megaforce. Continuity. Now, how did I become popular? I have no clue how I became name known. I just know that somehow it happened. And I wouldn't trade it in for nothing. Everything that I did as a Power Ranger, all the good as a Power Ranger, it was always worth it. And a lot of people are going to say a lot of things about me, saying that ever since I was introduced, there have been dozens of multiple Green Rangers, both male and female, who have continued what I started. Okay? And also the fact that my role started the Sixth Ranger angle that would be continued on from all the Siobhan seasons, the Disney seasons, and the Siobhan seasons now. Now, how I become name known, I don't know. I don't think anybody in the Power Rangers community can explain this. Now, if you ask anybody at Siobhan or anyone at Disney how my character became, how my mistake, my role became popular, how I became name known, I really do not know how I became name known, how my role became name known with people, how I became that ranger, And I'm sure that there's going to be somebody who will see this video, but I don't know if anybody from the Power Rangers community that would be able to answer the question. If I can't even answer my own question, chances are they're not going to be able to answer it. How I became very popular with people, how I became famous with people, how I became named known, how I became very name known Power Ranger on the Farseer. No, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine how I became very popular. You could say that it was people could sympathize with me because the fact I was brainwashed, the fact that I losing my powers, the fact I got new powers, the fact I went through all kinds of relationship problems, and the fact that a lot of episodes of Mighty Morphin and Zeo and Turbo kind of did focus around me just a little bit, maybe more than the others, as some people argued, and maybe even some of the ones in Dino Thunder later on. But no one's going to say that that somehow I became very name known and became very popular with everybody. I wasn't supposed to have been popular. That was the thing. I wasn't supposed to be name known. It was supposed to be, my character was only supposed to be around up until I lost my powers, the first time, and that was supposed to be it. I wasn't supposed to return, and there wasn't supposed to be all that rigmarole, That was supposed to be it, that Rita Repulsa would take my powers, that'd be it. But there's somehow how name known and how people liked my character, I came back, resumed the powers, Lord Zed took them away, then I got my White Mighty Morphin Ranger powers, lost those, became the Red Zeo Ranger, the Red Turbo Ranger, and then became the Dino Charge Black Ranger, and who knows. But how I became popular, how I became a legendary Power Ranger, I guess all that somehow happened. I don't know how I became legendary, how I became Ifend, or whatever term you want to use. So that's about it for me. I'm Tommy, aka the Mighty Morphin Green Ranger. Hope you enjoyed this video.